Hey everybody, TJ back here with a basics guide to NightWolf. So we're going to go over the notations first, so that way it's easier to understand what I'm saying. So this will work among all three major platforms, that being Xbox, PlayStation, and PC, and I think MK's on Switch as well. Basically, your notations are generally this. You have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So X is, or square on PlayStation's 1, triangle is 2, X is 3, circle is 4, and vice versa for Xbox. So for Xbox, I think it's what? X is 1, Y is 2, A is 3, B is 4. I don't know what the hell the other inputs are for other systems, but those are the ones I can think of right now. So if I were to tell you, do the 112 string with NightWolf, it'd be square, square, triangle, or XXY on Xbox. And so square, square, triangle, 112. 111, see, 111. Boom, it's a different hit, right? Different thing. But that's the basic idea. So that way it's a little more universal to between combo notations and moves for different platforms to understand what everyone's talking about, right? So we're going to basic beginner guide for NightWolf here. In my opinion, this is a pretty solid beginner thing for NightWolf because it just gives some raw fundamentals. All your damage is truly guaranteed. Opponent can't escape any of your damage. And it gives them fairly decent mind games, not great by any means, but decent enough to get people to consider like NightWolf up close. So the basics of this are this: you have the lightning arrow, right? Back forward 1. It's, I don't remember the startup, but it's a 9.5% projectile that goes full screen, true mid, cannot duck it. So you have to hold the projectile or jump it. Well, those are two options. But here's the thing: this arrow becomes a lot more scary because you can cancel the bitch. Boom. Like, it's not the fastest cancel in the world, but you can do it. It is a legit threat now to cancel the arrow. Your next move is back forward 4, which is Rhino Charge. This is a 12 frame startup, 8% damage on knockdown, and it's like 12% or 30% with EX, probably 12% or 11 actually. So not a lot of damage if you EX it, but you can do something like this. Right, basic string into Rhino Charge, you're like getting like 19 or 20%. Not bad for guaranteed damage into Oki. You can do the same for Lightning Arrow. Boom, another like 19 whatever percent, right? Into decent knockdown, into whatever. So the whole thing with this build is everything's guaranteed because Lightning Arrow or Rhino Charge. You may as well EX Rhino Charge every chance you get because you're not spending bar on anything else except command grab, and we'll talk about that in a minute. The other special move you have to pick is your Stalk and Grappler. This is 2-2, 1+3, so 2-2 grab. So this is standard 2-2-2, right? It's just a pretty good knockdown, decent damage, hit confirm, whatever. But then you do 2-2, 1+3, or 2-2 grab. Boom. It's a unblockable high grab at the end, so they have to clean neutral duck. They have to let go, block, and duck it, and which opens up the mind game of Rhino Charge if you're feeling risky, if you want to, or into, you know, whatever, right? Like cancel, maybe back 3-4 uses the string. Right? The string does a lot of damage. So there's that. This mind game, like the guess between charge and grab and arrow, becomes exacerbated with 1-1 because 1-1 will go into Rhino Charge, Lightning Arrow, this, that, whatever, and on block it can tick into command grab. So then you start blocking, and you let go of block to move away from the grab. Boom, you get hit in the face with the arrow or the Rhino Charge for another loop. Stand 1 also ticks, so stand 1 by itself. You can tick, you do mind games, this, that, whatever. Down 1 ticks, down 3 ticks. Down 4 I think does tick. I don't remember exactly if it does. I don't use down 4 as a NightWolf player. I just use down 1, down 3. I rarely ever see down 4 be thrown out with anybody. Then your big boy strings with NightWolf are forward 1-2, 13 frame advancing mid. He just flies forward and he just reaches so far away, it's not even funny. Like, the range and speed of this move is pretty solid. Like, you just boom, face confirm, there you go. Now you're just getting decent damage. Safe on block as well, so you can do this. If it hits, do a combo, do your damage. If it's on block, just block from there, you're not getting punished. Back 1, back 1, 3, this is mid-low. 17 frame startup, I think. This is safe, so you just throw this out. And if it hits, I'm gonna throw it out. throw it out, and boom, get some damage. Yeah, okay damage. That's fine. On block, safe. You can block there. You can set up for a false block. That's fine. Back through back one through two is really not that great of a move. You can use it, and it is -3 on block, so you can try and sneak in a down one if you're feeling crazy. But if you know, there you go. I guess if you want to do that. Your best string up close is back 3-4. This is 11 frame mid. Back 3-4 down 4 is safe on block, so you have mid, low, low, decent knockdown. No side switch. Okay, and some damage, I guess. Now the big boy with back 3 is this. Anytime you do anything that's a straight punish, so that's not going to be 1-1-1 into Rhino Charge, or 3-1 into Rhino Charge, we'll get into later. Your back 3-4 into grab, here, back 3-4, grab, that's your main thing you want to do. That is a 19.5% string by itself. So if you were to do something as simple as, let me see if I can do this. Okay, not that. There we go. All that was guaranteed, so I'm betting because the KB jumped to back 3-4 grab, that's probably pushing 35 or close to 40, I would assume. I'm probably wrong, but you know, I don't know. That's the best I can think of. Point being, it's a pretty solid string, back 3-4, 1+3, and it's safe on block, no gaps or nothing. Now, one button I don't really see anybody throw out is stand 4 or back 2. Those are the two moves I don't really see anybody use. Back 2 is this, is launcher, Mio's launcher. It's okay as far as launcher goes. Like I can't even hold the damn thing. There we go. You can combo after it, it's just I don't ever see people use it. I guess if you have a hard call out or anti-air, sure, go for it, but other than that, it's just, whatever. Stand 4 again, if you want to use it, go for it. It's just one hit into button, or special, that's fine, that's up to you. I don't really have anything to say about it. Oh, I should probably clarify. 1-1, 1-1 safe on block, 1-1-1 safe on block, 1-1-2 is plus on block, assuming they don't flawless block it. Back 1-3 is safe, forward 1-3 is safe, back 3-4 grab is safe, back 3-4 down 4 is safe. Stand 3-1. This is a 12 frame high. This is a pretty good stagger string, actually. It's high overhead, but because of the threat of the overhead, it's actually a pretty decent stagger. And the damage, the 4-2-1-2-1, 1-1-1, 3-1 are his highest damaging strings, if I remember right, like as far as like just a starter goes. Back 3-4 grab is probably his highest damaging string overall. Then I'm pretty sure stand 4 is his highest damaging button. Just standalone does one button, my assumption. So, point being, stand 3 is a 12 frame high. It's like 98 damage, so like 9.8% just off that. So plus 8%, plus whatever, you're probably looking at like 18-ish% damage, 20 something, I don't know. We're getting decent damage, right? 12 frame high, decent confirmed, boom, get some damage. The main draw of this is the KB. There we go. I am terrible, so that is what happens. There we go. You do a string and you can't grab the EX. Just EX it, right? I get no damage for it. So there's that. It's a decent KB, it's overhead, you can catch people in neutral, you can catch people crouch blocking for whatever reason against NightWolf, like it's a thing that can happen. It's truly guaranteed damage too, so there's no point in not going for it. You may as well just down 2 or command grab right after, and you'll break the armor or like at least get some damage out of it. So that's a thing you can do. The last major string is 4-2-1-2-1. This is your big boy. This is your, I want to throw this out. Not all the time because you want to throw out your mids because they're a lot faster. But this is a thing to get people scared and conditioned. This is a 24 frame overhead. So you have 4-2-1-2-1 to dial in. So you can do 2-1, and then you have to dial in the other to it. So 2-1 and then 2-1 immediately, like immediately. But you can confirm off 4-2-1. Boom, confirm. Or if you're feeling, or if you go for 2-1, 3 hits and confirm, it's a bit more damage. But here's where the fun part is. Because of the threat of the other two buttons, you're never going to get someone to false block your forward 2 and 4. 2 and 4 is -6 on block. So you have a safe overhead. Because realistically, it's the same thing with Aaron. Aaron, you don't see people false block his back 2 up 4 because they're expecting the back 2 to 2, right? It's the same mind game here. You're not really going to see people false block your forward 2, 1, 4 because of the 2, 1 at the end. Like, there's no gap there. They're not going to take the risk of 20 whatever % damage or more, depending if the launcher or not. So, most of the time you should be able to be fine off forward 2 and 4. But here's the kicker, right? Forward 2, 1. Let me have him block real quick. Forward 2, 1, 2, 1 is a tick. I made him crouch block. I am stupid. Stand block for a couple seconds here. And it's a tick, right? So, boom, 12% for you blocking. And then right there you can throw in the mid, or you can throw in the arrow. And this goes for 1, 1. 1 is a tick. Let's see. There we go. Stand 1's a tick. Stand 2's a tick. Down 1's a tick. Okay, I can't really tick because I don't have crouch blocking. But you see the point. Like, anywhere you can tick, you can start throwing like tick and rhino, tick and a grab. On the strings, you can start doing tick into cancel, arrows into this, that, whatever. So the basic premise is this. On block, you have the option of command grab or arrow cancel. On hit, you may as well just take your damage for the rhino charge. Or the back 3 for grab strings, right? Right, so if I do something as simple as, let's see, jump 2. Because that's like 20%, 22% on the first sequence and 19 on the second sequence. So that's like, what? 32, like 40-ish%. Roughly. Something like that, close to that. So there's that. So basic examples, but there you go. NightWolf has great space, great speed, respectable damage, nothing crazy high, but he's an honest character, right? That's the whole point of him. So if you guys enjoy this basic short guide, don't forget to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let me know if you guys want any more build suggestions or tech videos, and thanks again for watching.